It is undoubtedly the most exciting time for space exploration. Of course, we keep our finger on the pulse with the final frontier. Wow, look at that. Does it not make you excited over the past few weeks on the final frontier? We've been talking everything Mars. We've got SpaceX's Mars mission. We've got China's mission to Mars. We've even had Bruno Mars and now Europe's touchdown. And yes, it is actually happening. Back in the hot seat again this morning, Jono Weltman from the Foundation of Space Development to help us unpack this incredible story. And what a narrative. Why is Mars the flavor of the month at the moment?
Well, I think we've heard a lot of talk about Mars, and now we're seeing action. And I know it seems like every time I come here, we're talking Mars again. But that's because there is so much activity happening, both private and public sector, in realizing this dream of not just going to Mars, but staying there and establishing it. And every day something new is happening, and next week especially.
Well, this is the thing that's blowing my mind now, is that we're actually there. This is about to happen. But a few years ago, we were talking about it as if it was some far-fetched idea that we'd love to maybe in our lifetime do. It's concrete. There are a number of missions to Mars, and Europe's now is sitting right there. Take us through the background of Europe's current mission.
We have quite a few orbiters. The Americans have one. India has its own orbiter at the moment. There's 3 rovers, of which 2 are active on Mars. But this is a new mission called ExoMars. It's a European space agency. It started off with NASA, but moved to the Russian space agency, Roscosmos, when NASA pulled its budget. And the reason for this mission, EXO stands for exobiology. And the reason for this mission is because round about 2011, we picked up methane. And methane could mean life on Mars. It could be a result of biological processes, or it could be a geological process. So we needed to know more. So this ExoMars has actually been split into 2 missions. The first mission going now is a trace gas orbiter, which will go around Mars looking at this methane, trying to understand it.
Just sucking up methane.
Absolutely. And the second part of this mission is called Skirelli. And its job is to test the landing system that they've created for this. So on the 19th of October, you'll be able to go and watch it live on your favorite streaming channel, or NASA TV, and you'll be able to watch this lander come down and try a never-before-used method to land. So the Americans use something called a sky crane. This is actually going to use thrusters to land.
Gently land on the surface of Mars. How close does this bring us to humans touching down on Mars? When do you see this happening? Well, it might speed up, I know, but...
This is part of the government public sector research. And so the second part of this is a rover in 2020. A lot of this work will be incorporated back into things that Elon Musk and the private industry are looking at. So his schedule of 2024, if things go well here, is even more believable, depending on what they find, depending on how successful their rovers are. And it's that integration. Last week we had an incredibly important announcement from President Barack Obama, who said, we are going to partner with the private sector to go to Mars. That is almost an endorsement of what Elon is doing.
Sentiment, and is often what we need is you just need some kind of buy-in from the governmental structures to know, okay, this is safe. And I would imagine there are a lot of startups, there are a lot of companies that have been orientating their businesses. We were talking about mining asteroids and the commercial possibilities as well. That's going to catch their notice.
Absolutely.
We're going to start a kitty so we can send you to Mars, Jono Weltman.
I
have no doubt that you will set foot on Mars, my friend. But thank you so much for inspiring us and piquing that excitement.
Thank you.
Unbelievable stuff. So there are so many resources that you can tap into. Go and find a live streaming channel. I know NASA TV is a great resource. Go and watch the European mission touchdown on Mars live. Absolutely awesome stuff. Well, this very exciting, mind-blowing Friday continues on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.